Aries, how you doing, guys? So here to do your May now Back to the Future reading. So I should have also put out your fire. I should have put out your fire. Something to do with a big fire sign in your energy. It could be you, but I'm also picking up Leo. Okay, so I've already put out your dark side reading, so that is actually in the description below, so you can find those. If you haven't watched that yet, make sure that you keep up on those because they can be very important messages as well. So through this one, we look through the Back to the Future reading, so we look for future predictions, and then we do a tarot card reading of looking at the past, and then we go to the future. Is everybody confused? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Is everybody there? It feels like that there's nobody there. There's nobody home. Okay, now I'm picking up regulations. That was the first thing. Relations. There seems to be a lot of relations around, and a lot of people protesting. I was picking up regulations. There are rules that are regulations, and if this is actually going to happen and I am actually going to make this step, then there are going to be rules and there are going to be regulations, and that we all need to abide by this structure that someone is demanding to say this is happening regardless. Is that there are rules now and there are regulations. But I'm also picking up that this is also to do with some kind of like obvious pandemic of stuff that's going on, because I am also predicting a riot. That someone is also a riot, as in like they're funny, okay, but I'm also picking up that there is a prediction of a riot, okay, because I am picking up slight chaos, chaotic, okay. Now chaotic might be that there just seems to be a lot of people around, but I am definitely picking up a big energy around protesting people, a lot of people around, a lot of rules, regulations, people around the house, home, all that life, your home, like everything seems to be all in one basket, all of your eggs. The first thing I picked up, okay, slow down a second, Aries. So the first thing that I picked up was Braveheart, which was also Leo, which was something to do with surgical, also like brave, like my brave face, putting a brave face on it, putting a brave front. Also someone's putting up a front, okay, which is like I'm definitely picking up a big protest, like I'm putting up a front. We're going to have to confront these people. If we want it, then we're going to have to go for it. So I really got no idea what's going on in different parts of the world, but I'm definitely picking up a riot or a front. Okay. Also a brave face, also around a Leo energy, which is finding a lot of strength and a lot of courage to get through this time. Okay. So we are looking for possible future predictions of May, but like I said, I have not put these out yet. I don't know which ones are going to come out first, but for the last 2 weeks I've been doing May and then also the dark side readings. But we're looking at what are we looking at? It's now the 23rd of April. Okay, so I can't be timeline specific, but I'm picking up a lot of questions, like loads of questions, questioning as well, like really questioning society and questioning whether things are safe or not. Because it is a lot to do with a Taurus as well, okay? There are a lot of things like, is this safe? Is it not safe? Is it safe to approach? Leo energy. Is it safe to stay? Taurus energy. Is it relief, like a relief worker? It's like there is a relief. There's some kind of like relief package of like something being on its way. It's like it's okay that we're here, because it's either medical services or something, again, I think, is coming up around your energy, where it's don't worry, all this is safe, all this is protected. So whatever it is, it feels like that there's this binding spell, right? Not an actual spell, but something that's binding, that's concrete, that is like protecting this place where there is a lot of things that are going on inside. Okay, now I picked up protest, activism, vision, slightly impaired vision, a visionary, also a visionary, but a dictionary, also like words or something to do with a dictionary. Like I'm picking, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm into artifacts, and my old Uncle Ken actually left me a first ever edition of a King's English Dictionary. Okay, I've actually got to find that. But I do have one of those, and that's a first edition of a King's English Dictionary. But I don't know why I'm mentioning that one. But it's something to do with Pictionary, or pixels, or Pictionary, or something like that, or a bird, like what do they call it? A Pictionary, canary, like a canary, Canary Islands, the Canary Islands, or like an island, okay, living on an island. But also conjunction. I'm picking up conjunctivitis for some reason around the eyes. Conjunction or a junction. Now I don't know why I'm picking up like pods and things all being set up, and there are activists, and there are people that are acting out, and there are people that are protesting, and it's a lot to do with junction. So here, like when you come to a junction, you either turn left or right. Okay, so you're coming to a T-junction. So it feels like that you might be travelling, but you're coming up against a lot of barriers. There seems to be like a lot of walls and a lot of barriers that you might have to get through. Okay, because I'm picking up protection and also projection. Now, there's a lot of screening tests, they're saying, of projection, because it's obviously a projection screen, but I'm picking up like screaming and screening tests, and like we've got to go for test after test after test, and I'm constantly being put to the test and put to the test. And they're also saying being put out. I'm having to put out a fire sign. I'm actually literally having to do something on their matches, right? Mattress. On their mattress. There is something on a fire sign's mattress. I don't know what you've got going on with a fire sign, particularly whether that be Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, but there is something about a mattress, and it is on a mattress, or it was on a mattress, but it's a mattress. It's like, I'm going to get this mattress and I'm going to set fire to it. I've got no idea. Why are you setting fire to a mattress? Or why are you going to be setting fire to a mattress? Because it's like that there are something on these sheets. It's a bit like sacred. That something is sacred to someone, and it's on someone's sheets, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to set fire to it. Now, sorry, but I'm picking up also like sheets of paper, right? Like we've got to get rid of these sheets of paper. Like we've got to set fire to them or something. I don't know. Someone could be in all this moon magic stuff. It's like, let's write it all down and set fire to it and pray to the moon. I mean, I don't know why people do that, but that's each to their own. But again, there seems to be like setting fire to something. It's like, well, let's just watch it all burn. It's like, let's just get all this stuff, put it there, and just chuck a match at it and watch it all burn. And I don't know why, right? I don't know if that's to past memories, to letting it go, to a past place, or stuff that's all been hoarded up. And it's like, you know what? We might as well just set fire to it, because it ain't no good anymore. I don't know where they're coming from, why these are going to be relevant in your lives, Aries, I don't know. But it feels like, well, there goes the past, so we might as well just get a match and burn the whole lot. I don't know. I don't know if I'm picking up some kind of arsonist around you or not. An arsonist or a narcissist. I don't know. But I can't even speak. I don't know whether it's a narcissist or an arsonist. I'm not sure. But they're saying both. Something to do with a fire sign. Right, around, well, I don't know if they're a narcissist or a narcissist. I really don't know. But they're really getting on my nerves. And I don't know whether to, like, just, like, set fire to all of this stuff. Are they going to come back and get it? Because it feels like someone could have, well, stored something up, right? And it's like, well, we've got all of their stuff, but if they're not going to come back and get it, then I'm just going to literally just set fire to the lot of it and say, just be done with it. Because it is taking up all of our time, and it's taking up all of our space. And if this person does not want it, or they don't come and get it, then I'm literally just going to set fire to the lot of it and just say, be done with it. Sorry, I'm just really picking up on like a typical kind of like Aries kind of thing. Well, you know what? If they don't want it, then let's just set fire to it. You know, let's just watch it all burn. But I don't know. I don't know if this is a celebration or a declaration. A declaration of someone's independence. It feels like something political as well is going on around you guys. It's like, well, the Declaration of Independence is out the window, so who do we rely on? You know what? Well, we might as well just set fire to that as well. You know, I'm really picking up this kind of like protest thing that could well be going on around you guys. And it's like all this paperwork and all this stuff. It's like, you know what? I've just done all this for nothing. All this, I don't know. I don't know whether it's set fire to it or not. But I'm definitely picking up like a declaration of like like, you know, solidarity, like we're all here, and it's like, yeah, we're all here in spirit, and we're all standing around, and it's like we're going to have to talk to this person via like a camera, and it's like, oh, hello, Auntie Flo, how you getting on? And it's like, yeah, we're all here, all the family's here, but I've got no idea where this setting fire to something's coming from. I think there's another energy around you, right? And it's like, oh, this is just all bad blood. Because I don't know why I'm picking up on like blood-stained sheets. Now, there was a Jim Morrison poem that I used to really like, about something sacred on blood-stained sheets, right? And it feels like that there's been bad blood on these sheets or on this mattress. I've got no idea, right? But it feels like no idea. Like I've got no idea that this is happening. It's like I have an idea, but I actually have no idea at the same time. And it's because it's like, oh dear, I've got no idea why there's a deer here. It's like there's a deer here. It's like deer, like a dear diary, or it's like I am fed up with writing this dear diary and setting fire to these pages when nothing seems to happen. You know, I mean, I don't know if people actually dance around a moon cycle or not. I don't know. But it feels like something about these sheets or something or this paperwork. And it's like, well, we just might as well set fire to it. I've got no idea why they're saying that one, or why you guys are saying that one, or why you guys might be doing that. But I suppose you're within your right to do it. And it feels like I'm going to have my right. And because it feels like, I don't know, like a marriage certificate or something, or someone that has like an ex, and it's like, well, they've got all their stuff here, and they've got this certificate, like an important certificate of, I don't know, they're saying swimming certificate or something, like old badges or something, like a swimming badge or something. I don't know. It could be like a pregnancy test, because I'm picking up swimming. Don't listen, this is the way my spirits associate with me. I've got no idea, right? But something like swimming and swimmers, right? Which would have to do with like a pregnancy test, or like they're saying like a liver function test, or something that was functioning, or like a function room as well, like a function room, or feng shui, or like all of this stuff that we've organised, and we've got it all into feng shui, and we've got the light coming in, and we've got everything going around and stuff like that. So why on earth would someone want to be setting fire to that dream? I don't know. Because it's kind of like someone's got this dream, right? And it's there, but it feels like it's being destroyed. And I can't put my finger on why, Aries. So also projection. There seems to be a lot of like projecting outwardly of like people really don't know who to rely on or blame, or like this could be a lot what's going on in the government, right? Still can't hide from that fact that it's all still here, right? Britain, we're under lock and key for like a long time. You know, we literally are. And I think because this isn't the first, this is just the first wave, man. There's going to be a second wave. If people are not prepared, you wait until winter, wait until the flu virus also hits, you know. So we're not out of the water yet. So I don't know where these projections are coming from, because there seems to be a lot of like that someone needs to give an answer and someone needs to stand up and give a firm one. But who's going to do it? Me? Is it all going to take my guidance and my wisdom in order to tell people what they should and shouldn't be doing? So someone's going to have to say something, you know. And I don't know if this is coming through as a government thing or a protest thing, right? But it feels like, well, if we don't get what we want, we're going to protest. And we're going to, because I'm picking up like banners and things being burnt in a circle or like on the street. And it's kind of like, well, if they don't come and get it, I'm just going to put it all on the street and set fire to it. Or it's a protest where it's like, yeah, let's get all these banners and set fire to them. I mean, you know, don't do that with flags, right? Because I don't know if these are flags, because I'm picking up flags on fur, right? Venus in furs, right? Which was, well, I mean, that's an old song, right? Anyone know who that is? Lou Reed, Venus in furs. Lou Reed, the Reeds, or Lulu. But again, shout. But again, like, well, you make me want to shout. Ooh, right? Something to do like you make me want to shout or shower. Like you make me want. I don't know why I'm picking up shower. Shower me. Don't know. Strange messages. Don't know. Got to keep these kind of like a little bit vacant. I'm definitely picking up vacancies. Vacancies as well, like a hotel. It's like, well, we've got vacancies, so who's coming? Because I don't know why I'm picking up like people protesting and saying, well, who's coming with me? And it's like, yeah, let's go. But then some people are saying no, and some people are saying yes. And it's like, yeah, well, who else is coming with me then? And then they're like, yeah, no, well, we're not. And it's like, well, we are, but we are the world and Michael Jackson. That's just a song, right? So let's have a quick look for your May. So they're predictions, right, of stuff that obviously a prediction is if you're going through it, you're still going to be going through it, right? So they are, you can't ever really tell, really, with a prediction, right? Sometimes I can pinpoint it, but I still think that this is a future prediction of protesting, right? Protesting. Also procrastinating. Welcome to my world. I procrastinate quite a lot. I do. I'm bad for that. I sit there and think, oh, you know, is anything ever going to get any better? You know, is anything ever really any good enough? You know, trust me, we go through that being spiritual. You know, everybody does as human rights. Human rights. I don't know. Let's see. So, do I have the right, or do you have the right? Mr. Right, but Mr. Wrong. Also Mr. Right. Okay, so Aries. So, well, I want your attention. Everybody, we need your attention now. We need your attention. Things have been going good, and we don't need anything to tiddle on our matches. Tilly, wasn't picking up Tilly, but we don't need anyone to tiddle on our matches. Right? We don't need anybody to piss on our matches. But again, let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. What's been going on with Aries? This is your Back to the Future. So, someone snapped. Oh, someone snapped, and then someone's about to snap again. 5 snapped, 6 got some kind of like recognition, and then snapped again. It's like snap. There goes Rabbity. Off she goes again. Off she goes again. Off it goes again. It's like these two people are going over this land. They're running. Pink Floyd is running over the same old ground. Again, let's run over the same old ground. Let's just run them over. Right? Let's just run over the Cancerian, maybe. I don't know. But let's just run over it. Okay, so let's go over it. And let's go over it again. So you want me and now you don't want me. You didn't want me, now you do want me, and now you don't want me. It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So it's like, well, damn you. And it's like, well, shame me, but shame on you. It's like, well, you was shamed, but now you've been blamed. So you were shamed for something, and then you got recognition for it, and then you were blamed for it, right? So that's shame, that's guilt. You know, that's a mockery of a sham, and a sham of a mockery is some kind of like mocking Jay, right? That someone likes, or the name Jay, JJ or something, but a mocking Jay. Begins with J anyway. But Joe, possible Joe, but Jay, but mocking Jay, the mockingbird, the mocking Jay. If it's like, I'm always being mocked, I'm always being like, people are always coming at me from left, right and centre. No matter which way I go to a 5. So I go to a being alive. And so when I'm alive, I always live in a 5. Johnny 5 is alive. So as soon as Johnny's alive, we go back to fighting. And then we leave and then we go back to fighting again. I can't seem to escape this 5. It doesn't matter where I go. Someone can have a life path number 5, right? But this is ruminating. This is stuff. This is rumours. You have to be careful with rumours. Rumours are something that is spread like a virus, which is karma. Trust me, karma is the biggest virus you can ever contract. Because they know what you're thinking, what you're saying, and what you're doing. You have to live your karma as breathe it, right? So living and breathing is very difficult around at the moment because there seems to be so much conflict within the universe and so much conflict also with this person that when they get your attention, they don't need it. They just need you for certain things, but they don't need you for everything. It's like, I only need you around when I need you. And if I don't need you, then I don't need you. So it's like, well, who are you asking for attention then, young lady? I don't know. But again, it's like, I want your attention. Okay, I'll give it. It's like, well, did you want that? It's like, well, you didn't get the answer that you wanted, so don't ask for it. So it's like, well, you asked for it, so I told you. You know, I told you, stop fighting. Stop fighting. And someone didn't listen. They went from fighting to flight to fight. This can be a lot of anxiety of fight or flight. It can bring on a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress disorder, right? That's panic attack also. Okay, can be. Because that's a lot of fight and flight. Let's see what's been going on with Aries. What's been going on with Aries in the past? What's been going on with Aries over the past? So shall we try to fix it? Again, Jimmel. That is a bad reference. But shall we fix it? Can I fix it for you? Can I do something for you? Right? Here. There's someone that's very willing to like start over. But they have to pick everything up. They say, well, let's just pick up again. Let's just pick up where we left off and do it again. This is the definition of madness, guys. It is. Let's just pick up where we left off. Let's drop everything, drop all these sticks, forget it, move forward to go back to fighting again, to working. A lot of this could be that you are fighting the government over money and overheads of people that don't like having overheads. This person has got something over their head. They've got something over you, this person. They're selling out to something that they... I mean, you know what selling out is, that they got something over you, right? Meaning like, I'm so compromised because they've got this secret about me, or they've got something over me, which could be family. That's having something over you. That's a condition of karma that you can never really escape, right? So it's something that's constant. Okay, Constantine. I'm also picking up Constantine. Or Tina, right? But they've got something over me, so I have to continue to work on this. I have to, because I've got so much to build up on it. But I'm having to start again. I'm having to start up. They definitely keep saying that they've got something over me. Okay, yeah. That I wait on them hand and foot, or I was. This is all was, right? Tis was. I mean, it is and it was. But what it was is a lot of disappointment, because nothing ever truly happened. Nothing truly happened. The ego happened, right? But it felt like that you were waiting for nothing. You were just waiting for things to happen, and so, well, there's a lot of waiting. 15, 6. Yeah. It's a lot of, well, you know, are you prepared to cook? Are you prepared to clean? Are you prepared to do everything? This is like looking for a cleaner. Or you could be a cleaner. Or a clinic. I don't know why I'm asking for a clinic. Why I'm asking for a clinic? Sorry. Why they're asking about a clinic. I don't know why they're asking about a clinic. Sorry. Trying to gather what that one is. Because this is gathering stuff up, right? Here. It's like, well, we're just going to have to gather all of this stuff up, right? So we've built everything. And we've built it up. And we've built it up. We've built it up, this business. But it's there. And we've got plenty of money. And we've got plenty of savings. But at the minute, we've just been arguing. You could literally have just been like, man, this person, if they told me about work once more time. Right. But you see, this is physical manual labour that this person loves doing. They love their work. That's physical manual labour of no matter what it is. It's Labour Day or like labouring something, but like many rivers to cross. Labour. The Labour Party also, but that's British. But someone could well be in Labour, right? But it feels like I want to go back to work. I need to go back to work. I love my work. I love my job. But we're having to wait around. But we've got plenty of money, but someone's so dedicated to just working. It's like, well, even though I've got quite a bit of money, I like having that. And I like this security that I've got. So I'm having to wait around in order to go back to work. And that might be what you're arguing with, is that some people just so badly want to go back to work, but it's like, well, we're just going to have to wait until we do, right? Now, if you're waiting on a person to start an argument again, it feels like you're just going through that momentarily lapse of reason of it happening again. That's the definition of madness, right? Because you're going from 5 to 5, 5 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, right? You're going at it, or been going at it, at home. So you've also been triggering yourself off with a psychic twin flame warfare type sort of thing, or an affair. Someone could have been going through an affair, right? Which is involving the family. That someone could have been going through an affair. I don't know why, right? But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6. Again, cornerstone of the same. Going forward towards this place. You might physically be waiting to move, but you don't know if you can yet, right? It could have all been, look, let's tidy everything up where we are because we're going to have to move, or you're going to have to move out. There could have been instances around someone that has been waiting to come back to the house, or someone's waiting to leave the house. But whatever it is, it's leaving this place behind to go towards another, because you've got to have one home. So it's like from one mother to another mother, or from one home to another home, right? Or from one business to another business, or one project to another project. I have so many projects and so many things going that I don't particularly know what it is that I'm actually waiting on anymore, you know. So it feels like you've been waiting to move, and waiting for the energy to start to move as well, and to also settle, right? That we could well be now starting to settle down in this new place. So you could have just moved and now you're settling down here, right? In this Four of Wands. Now, that's also settling down into a trigger, right? Four of Wands is always a trigger, because you'll be, look, life is not perfect. Wherever you're going to live, you're going to come up with some kind of like resistance, right? So as that being a trigger of twin flame soulmate, it feels like, well, I'm settled now. I'm settled in this new place. And that if this is like, well, let's just watch it all burn. If this person isn't going to come back to this house here, then let's just set fire to it and burn it. Right. But again, that might, also picking up Bernadette, the name Bernadette, right, or Margaret, but or Maggie McGill, she lived on a hill. Her daddy got drunk and left her the will, so she went down to Tangier. Someone could have left someone a will, and they're like getting a pay grade. They could have left someone a will. This is sorting out papers and a will, a physical will of who gets what. There could have been like, well, who gets what? Who gets me, gets it, right? If you get me, you get it, right? So there might have been someone that's really needing attention. Negan? Was I bringing up Negan? Wow, The Walking Dead. Negan. We are the knights that say Negan. But I'm definitely picking up whoever gets me, gets me. So there might have been someone that's been teasing an energy to think, well, you know, I'll make you wait, and whoever wants me has to come and get me, right? But again, there's an energy around you of like, well, whoever gets me gets this. So if you start pulling your weight, you start doing something, you get responsibilities. You get chores. You get yours. It's kind of like, if you do something, you get what's yours. So it's like, you know, if you get a piece of the pie, if you do something, you get what's yours, right? So there's a lot to do with like money and finances and like dividing of this home business or the home or whatever. But there could have been a lot of division, Bell, right? But a lot of division. And, because I'm picking up like the belfry or something, right? But again, it's like, well, whoever gets it, gets it. So we need to wait to find out who gets this Four of Wands. Who gets that? because it's like, no, well, no one seems to get me. We do all of this work, and this home feels like empty. It does. It feels like an empty home, because it feels like that this person is having to like sweep everything up at the Emerald Bar. Like there's a dark place, and it's like we're having to start right over. We're having to rip out the cupboards, rip out the everything, and we're having to sweep up all the cobwebs to move here. So we're having to start over at this new house, right? And we're waiting to actually be able to go there to renovate, right? Renovate this new place. But some people might be trying to get into that. You might have some competition over this new building or this new apartment. There might be some competition out there. Because it's been a fight to get to this Four of Wands. It's been a fight to get through to your twin flame or soulmate or the trigger. But whatever it is, to get through to it, it felt like that you've done a lot of work, internal work, right? And for whatever it is business-wise that you've been doing, you've put in the time, you've put in the effort. This could also be someone that's putting in time in prison as well. Because this person's in a sentence here, facing a sentence, or had been facing a sentence, and they're having to work on themselves like big time to be able to have a future, to be able to get out of it, right? Because that could be a mirror that you need to get out of, right? So there could be someone that has been facing a sentence, and they're having to do a lot of grafting as well, grafting and crafting. Crafty, I just heard crafty. Ooh, crafty. Like a craft fair or something, okay? Or an affair, I'm not sure. Okay, so, sorry, that, so far, what have we done? 31 minutes, so we're going to have to keep these down, Aries. So what we do is, that's your past, that's your present and past and future tarot predictions, okay? That's your past of what could have well been going on. Your present tense and your future is the May reading. That will be done over on Patreon. It's really for Patreons, that one, but I thought, well, I'll do this for people that don't want to join. But if you do, it's literally $5 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. I will also keep up. I know you've had your I'll do another set, but they are all over there. All the readings I do, they go straight to Patreon, okay? But all readings can be found in the playlists below or any of the screens that come up at the end. You can reach out for a personal Skype call or a personal tarot card reading. You can reach out for those in the email or find the other readings over on Patreon, or anything that you want below is in the show more section. Okay, thanks very much, Aries. That's kind of your May. Hopefully see you guys over on Patreon. See you again soon, Aries.